Hi guys, this is Nanya and we are definitely set to achieve. So today I want to do a video talking about how the church exalts the Christian marriage more than the actual mental health of the people involved, which is like the victims, particularly women. Please, if you're new to my channel, I'm a Christian life coach that helps women to escape narcissistic abuse by understanding the love of Christ, drawing strength from that, walking by faith, irregardless of your financial situation, and physically leaving or escaping from the narcissist. So please, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, like this video, leave your comments. Your comments help me. I do read your comments and they help other people that come across this video. Okay, so go ahead and like, because that also spreads the word and gets the algorithm going. So why does the church value the marriage more than the actual mental health and the well-being of the victims? That's a question that a lot of people will have, and that's a question that I had as well, because I've actually seen that. I've seen women separate from narcissistic abusive relationships, and there was a stigma, or there was some hatred thrown at them. There was some shade thrown at them by the church, by the pastor, by church members, clergy members. You know, and it was a very, very sad thing, because the church is supposed to be a safe place for people, for women, for men, for especially women and children suffering from narcissistic abuse and wanting a place of escape. I remember one of my church members who happened to have separated from her husband, posed a lot of abuse, and there was a lot of things going on in the situationship, the marriage, that was not godly. The church was also one of the members of one of the sisters clubs in the church, you know, sisterhood clubs and stuff like that. And you know, I just remember there was backlash. You know, I knew a friend, or I had because I was part of the choir, and one of my choir members that was my friend, that we were close at the time, knew her, and she would kind of like, you know, tell me some certain things that she told her as well. You know, that she had divorced the guy that she had 3 children with, and now she was dating somebody else. But it was just like trying to reintroduce him to the church, to the same church that she was going to, you know, that she and her ex were going to. It was just like a real, like, you know, she had to like hide, and you know, it was just like really, really crazy. So we know that there's a stigma in the church around like divorce, because they feel like God hates divorce. But that's another story. It's another video, because when you go back to that particular Bible verse, you know, God was talking against husbands that are abusive towards their wife, you know, because God wants a husband to love his wife as Christ loved the church, which is a sacrificial love, because Christ died for the church, right? But for a lot of husbands, they don't really see it that way, you know, because the submission of a wife is based on the love, which is the first love of the husband, right? Because she takes this example, well, you know, he's willing to die for me, to put away all things or people because of me, because of our union, because and consider and put me first. So I'm gonna submit to him, I'm gonna respect him. Okay, so that comes as a result of the example she sees from her husband. He's supposed to lead as the head, right? But a lot of people, a lot of men especially, want that respect, they want that honor, but without being sacrificial, right? So now when you switch it over to narcissistic abusive relationship and narcissist, especially when the husband is a narcissist, you know, it's a completely different dynamic, because we know with the stages of narcissistic abuse, there's first the love bombing and the future faking and all, like basically like you're being tricked into a relationship with someone that doesn't really have your best interest at heart. Okay, they see people as supply that they can use to make themselves look normal, to have children with, you know, even though they really don't really want the relationship. They're just looking for somebody to use and abuse. So when we talk about that cycle, it's a really, it's really hard, especially when you feel like you're also being ostracized and you can't come out and say what you're going through to the church that is supposed to protect and supposed to value you and to uphold you and support you. A lot of Christian marriages are suffering, and the divorce is just as high, if not higher, in the church. And to me, that is because of the stigma. A lot of things are hidden behind closed doors. Women are not really allowed to express the fact that they're suffering in their marriage. They feel like they've let down the faith. They feel like they've let God down. And a lot of women cannot really intertwine the love of God with the harsh reality of what they're actually going through in their marriage. It's like, yes, God is love, but why is he allowing me to go through all this? Not understanding that when they're in a relationship with a narcissist, especially a covert narcissist who is very good at hiding, and these people are masterminds when it comes to showing excessive love to people, everybody else around you, especially in the church, to everybody else, including the pastor, giving them special treatment. But then it's especially confusing because it's like, that they're capable of showing treatment and love and kindness to other people, but it's like, what about me? Why does it, like, you start thinking that there's something wrong with you, okay? But what I'm here to tell you is that there's nothing wrong with you. You're just dealing with a narcissist, okay? This is someone that is running away from their true self. This is someone that is dealing with a lot of wounds that they refuse to heal from, okay? Rather than healing from these wounds, they begin to listen to other voices, right? That are not, rather than going to Christ, who is the healer, they go to Satan, okay? And his demons. I keep telling them ways to abuse, because Satan is the destroyer and he's the accuser of the brethren. So these voices are accusing you all day long. No matter how good you are to them, they're accusing you in the head of the narcissist. So he can never see anything good that you're doing. You cannot please them. So it's a very difficult situation to be in the church, whereby for a lot of people, the abuse is minimized or completely not misunderstood. Going to counseling with these people is a complete waste of time because they gaslight even the counselor or the pastor, right? So they tell you that you need to be more submissive towards your husband or more respectful, and that way you can gain more love and attention. But they don't understand narcissistic abuse. That there's no amount of love that you can give this person that will make them to be kinder towards you. Being in a narcissistic abusive relationship myself for 20 years and being able to escape was when I finally realized that God actually did love me. That God did not want me to be in that relationship suffering in silence, having suicidal ideations, sleepless nights, and then even my health and my physical appearance, everything was going down, right? When I realized finally the truth, which was that God wanted me to be free, that God wanted me to be free, to be able to fulfill my destiny, okay? To be able to come out on the winning side, and escape that abuse. So I've been, at the time of this video, I've been a year free of the narcissistic abuse, okay? And with my children, okay? So I was able to not only separate from the narcissist, but also separate with my children, okay? Because of Christ, okay? And because I refused to believe the lie that God wanted me to stay in the same place, okay? Because all that was a lie, okay? The lie of the devil, that I couldn't do better and find happiness and thrive and succeed unless I was with someone that was diminishing my very existence, okay? So if you're coming across this video and you're someone, especially a Christian woman, that is going through this right now and is feeling diminished, is feeling like a failure, I just want you to know that you're not a failure, okay? That God loves you, okay? There's help available. One-on-one coaching is available on my website, nonyaadeyemo.com, NONYEADEYEMO.com, okay? I'm also putting out articles on my blogs just explaining more about what exactly it is that is going on, especially in Christian marriages with narcissistic abuse, okay? You know, I just actually put out an article about the reason why Christian women stay in narcissistic abusive relationship, you know, under the lie that they're helping, you know, trying to save their children, you know, from divorce or the consequences of divorce, which is a lie. You know, God doesn't want you in a marriage that is abusive. You know, God would rather, and the children will actually thrive better separated, you know, than being constantly under that war, because it really is a war zone, dealing with a narcissist. So you can actually schedule 30-minute coaching or 1 hour, okay? It's all under book now on my website, okay? So now that's available for those who might come across this video and be wondering where they can get some help, or just some coaching. I'm a narcissistic abuse escape coach for Christian women, and I definitely will be able to help you. I'll be able to help you with some advice, to give you some direction, and understanding on what exactly it is that you're passing through, and and hopefully be able to help you, because I can't do it for you, to set up, when you understand the seriousness of what you're going through, to be able to escape that situation, physically separate from that person, by all means necessary. Okay, so again, this is set to achieve, and we are definitely set to achieve higher heights. And make sure you like, subscribe, share this video, and leave your comments. Okay, and again, head to my website for more resources and help. Okay, till next time, God bless you. Peace.